Hello. My name is Raw Naughton, also known as Do, and welcome to the 7030 Opinion Space, where I have my thoughts about everyday conversation and give my opinion. Now, today's opinion is on freedom. What does freedom mean to me? Now, everybody's going to have a difference of opinion with what does freedom mean. So at this point, I technically had two answers. The first answer is social norms. That's what freedom means. It doesn't have a big meaning. It's just social norms. How do I explain social norms, right? The way I explain social norms is that because we live in a society where, there's a 70-30 split in majority and minority, people trying to make it up the ladder, people trying to maintain their spot on the ladder, people trying to convince people below them on the ladder that they got to work a little harder. So because we live in a society where, everybody's trying to get the most for what they can to survive, freedom is not like, people would say freedom is like free will, but freedom is not an individual task anymore. Freedom is now driven by a social norm, meaning the laws. No matter how free you believe you are, everywhere you go, there's a social norm. There's society that makes laws and rules and create borders and everything. And the higher up you are on the chain, the more free you believe you are, or the more freedom you have that you can assess to yourself. So the lower you are, the less likely you can feel like there's a lot of freedom, because again, we're in a society of laws and rules no matter where you go, and the person that makes it, and like I've said before, the only way a person gets rich is with the ability to take advantage of the poor. So who's free there? Is it the poor people that's free, or is it the rich person that's free? So freedom for me it's not really complete. You can feel like you are free based on your knowledge and what you believe freedom is, but for me, as long as there's social rules and norms, that's the limitation to freedom. And you gotta fight, and you gotta protest, and you gotta do whatever it takes to make sure that you are represented on whatever level of freedom you believe. Now, another answer would have been freedom would have been no rules, right? With no rules, we talking about we living in anarchy, right? With no rules in a social, so there's no social society, there's no kind of understanding of anything. You are free as you can be now. You're free to go fight someone, you're free to go take someone's stuff, you're free to, win the battle. Either you come out the winner or you come out the loser. And that, my friend, I would say would be freedom, right? No rules. So, as I can state, the first opinion is social norm, and my second opinion would be no rules. You could pick your poison and then determine what freedom means to you. With that said, I appreciate you listening and me ranting about my opinions on little things with no real expertise, just how I feel, what I'm thinking. And thank you for coming out to the 7030 Opinion Space. And I will speak to you guys again on the next video. Again, thank you for subscribing and giving a thumbs up and leaving comments and all that stuff, because the questions definitely help, because my opinion is based on whatever question come up at the time, wherever I'm at, whatever I'm talking about. So again, thanks for watching the video, and see you on the next video.